Today we're going to take a look at the moveset of the Wii Fit Trainer and the real-life yoga poses and exercises that inspired them.
Try to keep your center of balance within the yellow area.
Wii Fit Trainer!
So since most of you guys probably aren't that familiar with the Wii Fit series, let's go over the brief history. Ryder, if you could be so kind.
Sure thing, Drake. Nintendo wanted their new Wii console to be more than just a game system. That's why in December of 2007 they released Wii Fit. Running on a modified version of the Wii Sports engine, Wii Fit focused on yoga, strength training, aerobics, and improving balance. Wii Fit was a massive success that sold over 1 million copies before it was even released outside of Japan. In fact, it did so well that a pseudo-sequel, Wii Fit Plus, was released less than 2 years later. It wasn't until 2013 that the series saw its first true sequel with Wii Fit U for, you guessed it, the Wii U. Wii Fit has gone on to become the best-selling fitness game franchise of all time, if you don't include Dance Dance Revolution. Anyway, take it away, Drake.
Thanks, Ryder. Now, in order to help show off the Wii Fit Trainer's moves, I'll be performing them alongside her, so get ready to see my chubby exposed midriff. Like every good workout, you should begin with some nice, healthy stretching. Thankfully, the Wii Fit Trainer has a few good stretches in the form of her taunts.
Stretch those shoulders.
This shoulder stretch is one of my personal favorites to use when I go hit the gym. Don't forget to stretch your sides.
Let's get a good stretch.
Finally, let's stretch those legs.
Let's stretch our legs.
Now let's work those smash attacks in a nice, long, totally interesting and engaging list. Come on, stick with me guys. I'm going to at least try to make this as entertaining as I can. Anyway, the Wii Fit Trainer's up smash is the famous tree pose. This pose builds your back and leg strength. Her side smash is the warrior pose. Well, warrior pose number 2 in particular, as it's called in real life yoga. This pose will tone your thighs and hips and can even help align your pelvis. The Wii Fit Trainer's down smash is the arm and leg lift exercise. This obviously works your arm and legs. You might also notice that each of the Wii Fit Trainer's smash attacks use the exact same whistle sound effect as in the Wii Fit series. Now, let's move on to her basic techniques. The Wii Fit Trainer's standard attack is a 3-hit combo. It begins with a sideways leg lift, and then transitions into a lunge. Now, I know what you guys must be thinking. Leg lifts and lunges? We don't need no stinking lunges. Still, you know what they say, you can't spell legendary without leg day. Her dash attack is the gate pose. This pose will help tone your sides. The Wii Fit Trainer's side tilt is the dance pose. This pose will help tone your hips, but it requires good balance, which I don't have. So feel free to type a rude comment about it down below. Moving right along, the Wii Fit Trainer's down tilt is the bridge pose. This pose will strengthen your core and your glutes, and that means your butt. And finally, her up tilt is the triangle pose. The twisting movement of this pose will help tone your waistline. Now, let's go work on our aerials. The Wii Fit Trainer's neutral aerial is the jackknife exercise. This exercise will build your abs and your core muscles. Her down aerial is the chair pose. This pose tones your legs and strengthens your abs. The trainer's back aerial is the cobra pose. This back strengthening pose may look very similar to the famous upward dog pose, but in fact the cobra pose is slightly different due to the fact that in this one, you keep your legs and your pelvis on the ground. The Wii Fit Trainer's forward aerial is the single leg extension exercise. This exercise helps build your triceps, torso, and hip muscles. And last but not least, her up aerial is the half moon pose, which will help tone your sides. Now let's take a look at the Wii Fit Trainer's special attacks. Her neutral special is the Sun Salutation. While you might not be able to fire a solar blast, the Sun Salutation is actually a set of poses that were originally used in Hindu ceremonies when worshipping Surya, the solar god. The Wii Fit Trainer's form is mostly accurate, but she skips the last pose in the Sun Salutation. In Smash Bros, it's almost as if the trainer is paying tribute to the mighty sun god, who will smite any and all Nintendo mascots who would dare oppose her and punishes them with the burning fury of 1,000-degree flames. Moving on. The trainer's down special is deep breathing. In Smash Bros, this raises her other attack's powers, but in yoga, deep breathing is very important when performing the various poses. The animation in Smash Bros also uses the exact same circles as most of the Wii Fit training exercises, which help the players time their breathing at the proper pace. The Wii Fit trainer's side special is her header, where she headbutts a soccer ball at her opponents. This actually comes from the soccer heading minigame in the Wii Fit series. And finally, her up special is the Super Hoop, which also comes from a Wii Fit minigame. Out of everything that Wii Fit has to offer, Super Hoop is hands down the most embarrassing to perform. Now, before we go, there's a couple of other animations the Wii Fit trainer uses that are taken from her exercises. Her knocked out position is the spinal twist pose. Her grabbing animation seems to have her performing rowing squats. This exercise helps build thigh and back muscles. Not only that, but her crouching animation has her in the push-up position. Push-ups are one of the most basic exercises in the entire world, and they help build arm, shoulder, and chest muscle. Wii Fit Trainer can also hop on the ground in this position, but I wouldn't recommend doing that in real life because you would just look really stupid. And of course, we can't forget about our final smash, simply titled Wii Fit. The calm and collected Wii Fit Trainer unleashes a storm of radical rainbow yoga poses that wreck the ever-living crap out of anyone and everyone who stands in her way, all while professionally reciting healthy and informative advice about exercises. So metal.
Let's step up the intensity.
Wii Fit Trainer.